for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer.
And I'm Sherry Jones. Shelter services at Hannah's House are coming to an end, at least for now.
The faith-based nonprofit sent a letter to staff recently attributing it to staffing shortages.
Josh Sanchez is here for you with more on the impact that this closure will have. Josh?
Well, Sherry and Siobhan, faith-based nonprofit Hannah's House has been supporting expecting mothers in need for more than 40 years. Half of that time has been spent providing a roof over their heads. The pause of the shelter program also means that the 2 staff members there who kept the house running are out of a job.
We go through a lot, but it was my calling. So I stayed and I stayed and I stayed and I stayed. I would have stayed forever, because that's what the Lord wanted me to do.
Barbara Hammond spent 4.5 years managing the shelter owned by faith-based nonprofit Hannah's House. For 29 years, the house on the intersection of West Saginaw Street and North Walnut Street provided a home for 4 expectant mothers at a time. Late last month, Hammond got this letter informing her that the shelter was temporarily closing its doors and it would not be accepting new residents due to, quote, lack of staff coverage. With a 2-week notice in hand, Hammond wishes she was given more time.
I'm just scared. I don't know what's next for me. You know, I have a part-time job that I fell back on, and I drove all the way to Bath, Michigan today just to find out could they give me some full-time work, because my job is gone.
Executive Director Susan Ayers says the pause will last 2 to 3 weeks to focus on staff recruiting. The pause also means the only mother and child who call Hannah's House home right now will have to move.
They haven't been given an end date, but they've been encouraged to find another place, and I have been calling other shelters so that their Section 8 shelter verification could be transferred to another shelter.
Ayers says Hannah's House will still offer services like giving out diapers and formula. She says while donations are appreciated, the goal now is to find enough women employees to staff the house.
We are hopeful that we will regroup and be able to open soon. We're very hopeful for that.
Now, in the meantime, Ayers suggests mothers in need of housing reach out to other shelters in the area, though she says that many shelters are struggling to find openings. She also says that the Hannah House's staff who've been laid off could possibly get their jobs back when the shelter reopens. Back to you.
All right, Josh, thank you very much for that report.